Okay, so guys, I'm having internet problems. Yeah, I don't know why, but my internet today is very unstable. It goes down to like zero bitrate. My bitrate goes to zero and it stays there for a long time. Ah, and then it would go up like 10k kbps. Oh my goodness. I have no idea why this is happening. I have no idea. I think my guess is this is an ISP issue because today is our city is Celebesta. Yeah, it's the feast of Saint Paul. The feast of Saint Paul. So yeah, our city is celebrating a fiesta. Maybe there's like a lot of people connecting to the network or something. My connection sucks right now. It it would go down to 0 kbps and then jump to 10,000 kbps. Goodness, why is this happening? It's insane. Anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to I guess another hour. Yeah, another doing what do I do? Yeah, sometimes I do play games. Usually what I would do is like I would just play one single game. But then I realized I'm getting bored of just playing one game. And there are times when just because it was set up, the live stream was set up to play the game, I would like force myself to at least try and maybe complete an hour. So what I did is I decided to do change my streams. Instead of just focusing on one single game per stream, I changed it to a variety. Okay, so that means I'll have some more flexibility. Maybe I didn't want to play. Maybe I played like this game and then I got bored with it, so I could just stop playing it and do something else. Okay, so also in the inset, look at that. There's a small inset window. You're looking right there that is an actual painting. Yeah, that is not an AI generated painting. That is an actual painting. And there you go. Look at that. It looks nice. It's a cat. And the cat is, I think. Oh, by the way, I did not paint that. I have no painting skills. That was made by my youngest daughter. She's currently painting that. She's not yet finished with that. Anyway. Oh my goodness, it's back to 0 kbps. Anyway, yeah. Just hope for the best, I guess. Just hope for the best. Maybe tomorrow after the fiesta day, everything will go back to normal. So we have here the dragon crew returning. Oh, look at that. They've already returned. You can see right there. See? They've already returned. Wow, this is coverage by NASA space flight. See? 1,400 people are watching it right now. It's right there. I'm just going to check this out. Crew 11 Dragons Pacific Ocean.
in space over his 4 space flights.
Yeah, my internet connection sucks. Look at that, it's buffering. It shouldn't be buffering.
Next member is getting ready to come out.
See who it is?
So they've been streaming this for over 2 hours. Look at that, for over 2 hours.
Kind of just helping shift them out. Again, make sure they go right through the center of the hatch, not bump up against the sides. Try and be gentle with them. They still have their helmets on too.
Oh, look at that.
And that
They are able to stand up. Sometimes they couldn't stand up.
Yeah.
So they'll have like,
you could see the excitement in her face still. You could hear it all the way through re-entry, and you could see it on her face still. Love the excitement from Xena there.
Ready to go again.
And the fist pumps. Yeah, exactly. Let's go. And in case you notice there, those were the 2 middle seats that were taken out there, the ones that are closest to the front. My guess is they were doing that so they can get them out of the way and then reach the 2 remaining crew members who are kind of a little bit lower in the back. And yes, now you see more parts of the seats being removed to access them. So still in there is Oleg Platonov and Kmiya Yui.
Definitely makes sense to get the middle cleared, and just in case anybody's just joining, the stretchers are a normal part of this. It's just for letting them or helping them adjust to coming back to Earth and being scrapped.
Also has nothing to do with who goes first of who was sick or not. It literally has to do with the location of the seats. That's also partly why Neil Armstrong was the first one on the moon as opposed to Buzz Aldrin, because the location of the seats inside the lunar module. We don't know what the medical issue was. We don't know who had the medical issue. So all of this right now we're seeing is just
I'm really
readjusting
curious to know what the
1G
medical issue was and
in space.
who had it. Because NASA
Trying to see if that crew member on the left is either NASA or if that's someone from JAXA.
It's a big mystery.
Oh, that's a good question.
It's a big mystery. No one knows. No one knows except NASA what the medical issue was. Maybe it's something
people again,
shouldn't know. Maybe it's
a
top secret medical condition. But no one knows. No one knows.
From this angle. Also from this angle, the front left was Mike.
My guess is even these people who are
they're going back left next.
Working
that
here,
would then be
doing
Oleg.
this operation, they also don't know anything about the medical issue, because
of course, with that
obviously
being
that is
Xena's
not
first
their
flight,
job
by the way,
to
that
know.
would mark her
It's not their
total
job to
time in
know.
space at 166 days.
Actually coming out, looks like it's...
It is Kmiya. JAXA astronaut Kmiya Yui. You can see, again,
The SpaceX suit
of,
looks really cool, by the way.
of
It
1G.
looks like it came from the 23rd
And yes, that
century.
was, you can see there the waves, the thumbs up, and yes, that was a JAXA astronaut there. And with that,
SpaceX has,
second flight,
I guess they've been really, they've really mastered this thing.
days in space. So that means that left is Oleg Platonov.
Obviously,
who,
after
was
doing
on
it
his first
like
flight,
for
so we
like
know that will also
how many
be
times already?
166 days, and you
They've
can tell by
done
the
this
different flight suit there that
so many
is someone
times.
from Roscosmos. Yeah, I wonder, can you guess now, folks? You have a 1-in-1 shot of guessing which crew member out next.
Again, this is coverage by NASA
there, and of course,
Space
it also
Flight.
helps
You
having
can,
someone from
guys,
their
you can go
space
and watch it
agency,
there.
also as a way to
I'm pretty
use the
sure
language
you'll get
barrier
a
too.
better stream because
Although all of the crew members that go up into space
my
do
internet
train
connection
to
is not
speak
good
both
right now.
English and Russian, given that one side of the ISS is all written in English and the other side of the ISS is written in Russian. So they both learn each other's languages. So the American astronauts can speak Russian, the Russian astronauts speak English, but obviously anyone who's a native speaker of a language knows that it's a lot easier to speak your own language than one that you've learned secondhand.
And Mike was also using some Japanese during the handoff too, which was cool to see that as well.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Should see Oleg coming out shortly. Again, the official time there for the crew, 166 days, 17 hours, 26 minutes, I believe.
Out, man, standing up.
Wow, he's coming out. Yeah,
Absolutely.
the Russians trying to prove a point right there.
Right.
Coming out strong and still standing. The big old smile as well. You can tell the first-time flyers with the giant smiles coming out of the capsule. And with that, the Crew
Fantastic.
11 mission is officially over. Members are now out of Crew Dragon Endeavor in 866 days, 17 hours, 26 minutes, albeit cut short early due to the medical issues. A gorgeous flight indeed. And that is going to wrap up NSF's coverage of all of the events of Crew 11. We appreciate all of you that stayed with us through everything, all the way from the initial coverage of the incident through the handover ceremony, the undocking, and now the splashdown. Thank you for trusting us with our
Okay, so I
coverage
guess
and
that
trust us
was
for our
it. Okay, so this was like 9 hours ago. Team Kill Media goes after J Viper. Let's go see. Team Kill Media, they are killing themselves.
We have updates regarding this Team Kill Media situation, and the plot thickens, my boy. The plot thickens. So make sure you click the link below, get you some of that nigga brand coffee. We got chicken and watermelon flavored. We got you know what I'm saying, pork rinds and Hennessy flavored tea. You know what I'm saying? Pork rinds and Hennessy flavored tea. You know what I'm saying? If you get the bundle, it comes with a gold chain. And if you buy $1,000 worth of nigga brand coffee, I promise you, you will get an N-word pass in the mail. No refunds, okay? No refunds. This is the hood, man. No refunds. Anyway, so yeah. So I reported to you late last night that I got an email from YouTube that said, you know, they had taken down my video over a copyright claim from Team Kill Media. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm appalled by this, so I got up immediately and I saw that, and thank you for watching. I saw that, and thank you for watching that. Make sure you subscribe as well. Shout out to all the new subscribers out there. And then, I posted a, you know, I put that up on Twitter. Right? I put that up on Twitter, right? Like I made the post on Twitter, and that's garnered over 70,000 views so far now. If only we can get a certain streamer to blow this up a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? What was that? Then, you know, this could get even bigger because people are roasting Team Kill Media left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting bad. And these motherfuckers had the audacity to do it again because J Viper is now being hit with a copyright strike. Team Kill Media has flagged me for copyright. There is zero copyright in this video. Zero. Literally none. This is another outrageous overreach by the company after they already went after the Griff God. That's me, okay? At Team YouTube, review this immediately. These people are breaking terms of service with these false flags. Now, originally, I had got a response from YouTube, and this is what they said. Thank you for your counter notification. Unfortunately, it's unclear to us whether you have a valid reason for filing a counter notification, so we won't be able to honor your request. Counter notifications are only used when content has been removed as a result of a mistake or misidentification. This includes a belief that your content is covered by copyright limitations or exceptions, such as fair use, fair dealing, or uses for the purposes of quotation, criticism, review, caricature, parody, or I don't even know that word, man. Pastiche, I guess. Keep in mind that using this process may result in the claimant commencing legal action against you for copyright infringement. So you may wish to evaluate your legal position before filing a counter notification. All right. So that's what they had to say. Now I'm reading this, and I'm like, YouTube.
Yes,
what are you talking
if your
about?
appeal.
Like, first of all, you guys responded within a couple of hours. Like, there's no way y'all reviewed this. There's no way y'all reviewed this and came away thinking to yourselves, yeah, this can possibly be copyrighted. No way. No, right. So I didn't immediately respond to this, right? Because I wanted to make sure that I go and get the best possible advice to get the best possible response to YouTube to let them know, hey guys, there is no copyright in this. Okay, this is absurd. Well, I didn't have to wait long because YouTube came back, and I posted this on Twitter as well. YouTube came back with another email without me even responding to it. They said, "Dear Trade, please disregard our initial decision for this counter notification. Thank you for your counter notification. It has now been forwarded to the claimant that submitted the copyright removal request, and the associated penalties on your channel may be cleared." Okay, now that the counter notification has been sent to the claimant, they have 10 U.S. business days from this date to respond. The claimant must respond with evidence taking legal action against you to keep the content at issue from being reinstated to YouTube.
Action,
you can learn more about what legal
lawsuit.
action the claimant must take in our help center. After 10 business days, if you don't get a response from the claimant, your content will be reinstated to YouTube. Keep in mind that a counter notification is a legal request.
I guess.
As a result, YouTube must process the counter notification in accordance with the law. The process can take some time, so we kindly ask for your patience during the process. Okay. When there are updates of the status of your counter notification, we'll reply to this email to let you know. You can also check the counter notification status in YouTube Studio. In the meantime, if you have any more information you want to share with us about your counter notification, you can reply directly to this email. Boom. Boom, right there. So, some of you might, so what does this mean? Okay, 10 business days to show that they're taking me to court over this. 10 business days. Now, word on the street is that even if they decide to pursue it again, YouTube is likely going to deny it. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to see. But if they take this to court, there's no way that this isn't fair use, right? There's
Or
if they did,
you'll then,
they
I
take them to
believe,
court.
will receive.
I gotta get legal
you'll
action,
receive a,
and I'm a countersue
something
that ass
from
for
the court.
all of the lawyer fees, all of it. And you know, I'm black. You know, I'm a claim all
And
emotional
once
damage.
this is in
You know,
court, that is
pain
where
and
the legal,
suffering.
the
I
fair
broke my
use
leg in the process of making
defense
this
is
video
used, because
of
fair
Team
use
Kill
is a
Media. Oh
legal
yeah, I'm
defense.
getting damages. I'm getting whatever I can get. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you go on Twitter, right? Somebody tells Team Media, Team is currently copyright striking any bad reviews, should tell everyone exactly what they need to know. Team Kill Media responds, 2 to 3 individuals are creating false conspiracies about us that has nothing to do with the opinion of the video game. Going to these links to fabricate lies based on out-of-date information, which can clearly be discovered in about 5 seconds of research, is a step to really. That's interesting because considering the fact that you say you can find the information within 5 seconds, you would think, according to these claims, you would just respond with the right information. Instead, the first thing you did was you blocked and removed Sevi's comment about you guys' taxes. And then when I made my video, you copyright strike claim it to take it down. Okay? And you do the same to Jay Viper. Congratulations. Now you brought more eyes to this. Idiots. Idiots. Okay? And listen, am I, inconvenienced by the fact that the video was taken down? Yes. But the most important thing to me is to copyright strike taken off my channel. That's the most important thing, because I operate out of a news niche. So the fact that the video has been taken down, it's dead. Okay, the video's dead. Like, I don't know whether or not this video was gaining views or whatever the case may be, but like, it's been taken down. Even if they reinstate the video, it's gonna die. That's typically how it works.
Honestly,
over here
someone
on this side.
with
Very rarely do I have an old video
the financial
start gaining
capability,
views, especially
if they
after
get
it was
hit
suppressed
by
for whatever
Team
reason.
Kill Media.
Sometimes downright, taken down. But as long as I
I'm
get
pretty
that
sure-
copyright strike taken off, I'm good. I'm good.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
they will lose some money.
I'm absolutely positively good. So that's
So
the most important thing
the person
to me.
taking them to court will lose
y'all let me
money.
know what
Team
y'all
Kill
think down in
Media
the
will
comments.
lose money.
As always, may the grift be with you. I'll talk to y'all.
Who knows? Maybe they'll hit someone with the capacity or capability to, pursue or go through the legal system to fight them. It's just a matter of time. That is if they continue what they're doing. Okay, so we have here 13 hours ago. Same issue. This is from Dr. Disaster.
Oh my god, nobody look! Nobody look! Nobody look! Nobody look!
This is your Admiral, the compassionately cold-hearted Dr. Disaster. And somehow, the bozos at Team Kill Media keep finding new ways to come off as evier.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this.
This is the company that developed Code Violet, a game which absolutely screams unfinished slop from top to bottom. The Metacritic score on this thing is absolutely atrocious from both critics and users. Everybody who plays this game basically has the same reaction to their experience.
This is very, very bad.
A lot of people have been calling this game out for the past few days for a variety of things, not the least of which being last year they had that whole controversy where they told everyone that they wouldn't be launching on PC and that they were going to be a PS5 exclusive because they didn't want to expose their game to the modders who they feared would sexualize their character. Meanwhile, the images on the screen right now here are from the actual game itself. They have a changing room for their character, and if you pay them an extra $10 for the deluxe edition of the game, you get a host of simpy outfits. Well, these turds at Team Kill Media have really outdone themselves now. In order to try to get the conversation shut down about their terrible game, they have started issuing copyright strikes for what appears to be no damn good reason on at least 2 channels on YouTube. It sure seems that these dolts have been trying every underhanded tactic they could think of to convince people that their game is legit and is not a blatant waste of money. And in the process, they may have committed a felony or a federal crime at least, because I hear, and mind you, I'm not a lawyer, but I hear that making false copyright claims on someone's work is not legal. If these end up getting reinstated, then Team Kill may have screwed up. And I've got to say, if these idiots really wanted some good advice on how to not get negative attention all the time, the first thing I would ask them is,
Have you tried not being a
Jackass!
alright, ye hearties, let's see what's going on with these 2 channels that we know about so far that were copyright claimed by Team Kill Media. So, the first one is for Atreus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but anyhow, he posted this on X, saying, "So, I'm about to lay it down for the night when I just happened to get an email from Team YouTube saying that the clowns over at Team Kill Media copyright claimed my video and got it taken down. LMAO, let's see you're willing
No,
to take
it's-
this because I intend
it's
to
not
fight
a
it."
copyright
And good
claim.
for him. It is generally
copyright claim
considered
is
pretty
actually
safe
fine
to post video game
because,
material on YouTube, provided
doesn't really
that you
affect
also
your
add some
channel
kind of
except maybe
commentary.
for
From what I
monetization.
understand, that is generally always considered
it's
fair
worse
use.
if it's
Once
a
again,
copyright strike,
I'm not a lawyer, but
because
that is
now
generally
you
the
have a
case.
strike,
So, without having
and
seen
you'll
his
have
video for myself, I can't
penalties
say
on your
for
channel,
sure,
like
but it would seem
not being
doubtful
able to live
that there was actually
stream,
anything that
and if you
warranted
get
a
another one,
copyright
you won't be
strike
able to
in it.
upload,
And it seems like
and then if
YouTube
you
agrees
get another
with that,
one, a third
because
one,
it sounds like Atreus
your
got
channel
a
is
positive
gone.
response from YouTube. In this first post, you can see that he showed the image of the email he received from YouTube initially, saying that he got a copyright strike. And now, in this X post here, he shows another email from YouTube saying that they are planning to reinstate his video. He wrote on X in this post, "Update. Thank you to Team YouTube for following up on this. Now the ball is in Team Clown Media's court. Let's see what happens next." And then here is the message that he got from YouTube. We aren't going to read the whole thing, but it does state that they are reversing their decision to copyright strike his channel, and in 10 days they will reinstate his video. During that time period, Team Kill Media has the ability to appeal it and give more video needs to be taken down. That is the basic gist of what this message says. But the other channel that Team Kill Media went after is actually a friend of this channel, Jay Viper. He says here, "Team Kill Media has flagged me for copyright. There is zero copyright in this video. Zero. Literally none. This is another company after they already went after Atreus. YouTube, review this immediately. These people are breaking terms of service with these false flags." And then he responded to himself saying, "The only instance of their game is a clip from Twitch, and this is fair use regardless." And then he CC'd me and a few other content creators and said, "Team Kill copyrighted my live stream. It was on members only when they did it. They don't even know what's inside." And that is a really fair point. If it was on members only when they did this, they wouldn't know any copyrighted material in his video. All they would have known is the title of the video. And if you look at the title, which this comes from an image that Jay included in his original post on X, but if you look at that, he included in his original post on X, but if you look at that title, it says in it that Code Violet is shovelware, and the thumbnails was an image of the Code Violet character in the background. That tells anyone who looks at it that Team Kill Media is not getting a favorable review from Jay, and that appears to be the entire basis of their copyright claim. So, that doesn't seem like something which will hold up at all. And if you look here, once again, it appears as though
if you
YouTube
get
is
a
taking
copyright
action.
strike
They
for,
responded to Jay's
a
post
commentary
saying,
video,
"We are looking
or
into this on
commenting,
our end.
or opinion
Both Jay
on-
and Atreus get
the
this
subject
sorted out.
matter,
It is pretty hard
then,
to imagine that
yeah,
there
you have
actually
a strike
anything
because that
worthy
is
of a
transformative.
copyright strike in either of their videos. And if Team Kill Media is able to get by with this, it would actually have a pretty chilling effect on free speech in these spaces. For example, what then would prevent a big studio like, I don't know, we'll just say Ubisoft off the top of my head, if they were to put out a new video, something like that in it, what would prevent them from taking down any video that mentions those bugs by making copyright? Where is the limit? Well, fortunately, making copyright claims when it isn't warranted is actually a crime of some variety. Some people have said that it's a felony. From what I was able to see, it actually looks like this is often considered a misdemeanor, but either way, it is a federal crime, it appears, and it's pretty serious. Once again, I am not a lawyer, and I don't know for sure if there was anything that actually warranted a copyright claim or not in these videos, but I am very doubtful that there was. And if not, then there might be some pretty hefty penalties that could come the way of Team Kill Media. This is one of a handful of Google searches I did on the subject I asked if falsely claiming a copyright claim is illegal, and the Google AI responded with this: yes, falsely claiming copyright is illegal, often a criminal offense in the US, punishable by fines or damages, especially when done knowingly with fraudulent intent to deceive or infringe, though enforcement can be difficult due to standards and costs. And then, right here under DMCA violations, it says, knowingly sending false copyright infringement notices, takedown notices, can lead to losses and attorney's fees for the victim, and with that in mind, I have my doubts that Team Kill will actually get sued for this, since a single video from one of these content creators is likely the legal system. That being said, the best we could probably hope for is that found to have done something wrong here, hope could find them. Maybe YouTube can help facilitate that by bringing this to the attention of the authorities. Who knows? All I do know is that I don't want the precedent to be set that all someone has to do in order to shut up is YouTube and get them to take it down. Quite frankly, it would be excellent instead of protecting creators from this sort of potential misuse. That being said, Team Kill Media is a scumbag company in my opinion, and I will once more issue this very important PSA. Do not buy their slop game. But anyways, me hearties, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. A lot of you have told me that you have been unwillingly unsubscribed to the channel, so make sure that you are still subscribed. Ever since I started bringing this up in my videos, I've had loads of people tell me that they found this had happened to them. I'm not sure why this happens, but it does seem to happen an awful lot. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it there. Code Violet is a crap game, and from what I've seen, you shouldn't even buy it for the laws. But what do you think about this whole situation? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you
Okay, so I
to
just checked.
subscribe
I'm
to the
already
channel
subscribed
and
to
become a part of the crew.
Dr.
Life as a
Okay, so another one is, this is the same topic. This is Code Violet devs copyright striking content that they don't like. This one, it's still loading. Again, my internet is very slow.
Team Kill
unfortunately.
Media.
This one
This
is from
isn't a good look. They are
8BE
copyright
and
claiming
8B
people
extras. Code
that have
Violet
been
devs caught
critical
copyright striking
about them
critics.
and the whole situation involving their Code Violet video game guys. This is not a good look. So Atreus, friend of the channel, abuse of the copyright system, and we've seen it before. In fact, a long time ago, I had a PlayStation 4 developer that made an indie game that was pretty bad. Copyright strike my channel. I made a review of a game, and that person didn't like how negative I was about the review. It was like about a white tiger or something like that. I don't remember, but they got that video strikes, and I had to dispute it. This looks like it's a similar situation. This looks like it's another situation where you have a developer that can't take criticism, and Code Violet has been getting torn up from the floor up. Now, I didn't get to see Trace's video, but I know he acts in good faith, and even sometimes he plays devil advocate for the side that he's criticizing. So I'm leaning to believe that this is absolutely a false copyright strike, and it's not a good look. And you can see the community's rallying. We got 500 likes for it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave one, and he put a video out about it. I'll also leave the link in the below pinned description saying his channel's under attack from Team Kill Media and their trash game. And also Team Kill Media has been blogging a lot of people. We got an update, by the way, saying that they received his counter notification, and basically at this time they're saying that clear as whether they have a legitimate reason for a counter notification. I wish I could zoom in on that. So this is the best I can do right here, guys. But it says it's unclear for filing a counter notification, so we won't be able to honor your request. Counter notifications are only used when content as a result of a mistake or misidentification. This includes a belief that your content is covered by copyright limitations or exceptions, such as fair use, fair dealing, or uses the purposes of quotation, criticism, review, caricature, parody, or pastiche. Keep in mind that using this process may result in the claimant commencing legal action against you for copyright infringement, so you may wish to evaluate your legal position before filing. So this is nuts
subject matter.
that YouTube
So that is covered by
allowing
fair
this.
use, but again, fair use
Because
is a legal
clearly he's a
defense.
commentary channel, so that alone is fair use. Right out the gate. Right out the top, no question about it.
People should
Atreus,
understand that fair use
his
is a
video
legal defense. You can
It's
just
obviously commentary. He's a
cry
commentary
fair
channel.
use.
He gives
If
his
the
opinion, he
claimant,
gives his talking point,
if the one,
he
if
gives his
the entity
pieces,
that claim your
kind of
content
like in a commentary. So
don't
how
want
could
to
that
release
be not
the
fair
copyright
use?
strike
It's
or the claim,
transformative enough. And unfortunately,
and you
YouTube's
appeal and your
copyright system
appeal to
often
YouTube gets shut
has all
down,
these
or
mistakes,
you know
these
nothing
loopholes to where
happened to
people
it,
could take advantage of
you can
it.
then take
And
them
for
to
the
court,
worst, this is clearly
and you can
bad faith.
sue them,
Team Kill Media is bad actors. If they had a
or
problem,
the claimant can
the
sue you, and then
community
you can
guidelines, not copyright
use the
striking,
fair use
right?
defense.
So this is garbage. Now he did have another update on this guy, because now he's saying please disregard our initial decision for this counter notification. So I guess YouTube realized it. They walked it back. They said, "Oh, we're sorry. Thank you for your counter notification. It's now been forwarded to the claimant that submitted the copyright removal request, and the associated penalties on your channel may
And by
be
the way,
cleared."
if nothing happened,
So they're saying
maybe
basically
you're
the
interacting
claimant
with
has
YouTube-
10 US
YouTube
business
and
days to
your,
respond. They must respond
channel
with evidence that they've taken
terminated,
legal
you
action
can
against you to
actually
keep content
contact
at issue
Google.
for being
you
reinstated.
can contact Google
So they're going to have to
support.
show proof that they're doing
And
do
if you're
legal
lucky,
action
you might find a
for
person,
copyright. Which, guess what?
and
They don't have
someone
So,
might take a look at your
In a
case,
perfect world, Atreus' video
investigate
will
it,
be
and
reinstated
who knows?
after 10 business days.
They might
By then,
reinstate it.
unfortunately, this
So,
topic will be old.
If you
So you can see
get
how this kind of
a
fucks
series of
over
copyright
channels.
strike, and then it was
They, don't,
you
they
know,
say that
under
there's no
fair
such thing
use,
as a shadow
you know,
ban, but when you start to get
that
strikes like
it's,
this, it
you-
absolutely affects your channel in the
that you're not
algorithm. I had a listener
violating
content take
any
down 2
rules,
videos,
and your
my
channel
channel
still
struggled
gets
for like had a
banned or
listener
deleted,
content demonetized in the past,
and YouTube
and
is
it
not
struggled for him
doing
to gain some
anything
grounding.
anymore
And now that
because
he was gaining ground again in the
people already
algorithm,
like
Team Kill Media can't
down
take
the hammer.
criticism, right?
you
So
can
we'll see
still
what
you
happens.
can still
But people
appeal,
are
but this
backing
time
him up.
you
You
need
can
to
see Smash JT.
contact
Shout out to him.
Google
Other
support.
friend of the channel says these devs are far more retarded than I initially thought. Savvy says that's crazy. You know, there's a lot of people trying to back him up on this, saying no wonder Team Kill Media blocks so many. They're bitches. I'm actually curious if they have me blocked. Let's go ahead and check real quick. Like they cannot take any criticism. I haven't made a video about them, so I'm pretty sure, I'm absolutely sure right now, after this video comes out, I will absolutely be blocked. These people. And again, Code Violet's been getting a lot of criticism for being potentially a scam, being a terrible game, you know, rough. And apparently this happened to Dreamcast Guy as well. I'm not sure. I didn't see Dreamcast Guy make a video about it. But if it did, fortunate that a studio like Team Kill Media advantage of this. You know, right here, Brandon the anime guy says, so we got a bitch studio acting like little bastards. Fuck them. Studio acting like little bastards. Fuck them. This is not a good look. At all. I think this is going to put another nail in the coffin that is Code Violet. I think it's going to cause a lot of people to start criticizing him even more. Have you guys ever heard of the Streisand effect, because this is exactly what's going to happen here. So, Atreus, I hope that everything works out for you. I hope that this gets solved very quickly. He's calling him out. Look, Kata saying so you can address people liking your game, but not valid criticisms. Look, Kata saying so you can address people liking your game, but not valid criticisms by the fact that you're copyright claiming people's videos. So he just quote tweeted them from a quote that they made, happy about their game. I guess this guy's kind of bootlicking them, saying, "Oh, I bet nasty people." While defending this game, it's whatever. See, there's a difference between harassment, there's a difference between copyright, there's a difference between criticism. And Atreus did not break copyright with his video. It was 110%. 110% commentary. Look, Jay Viper actually dealt with it too. You see, Jay Viper said, Team Kill Media has flagged me for copyright. There's zero copyright in this video. Zero, literally none. This is another outrageous overreach by this company after they already went after Griff God. Team, review this immediately. These people are breaking TOS with these false flags. So this happened to him 4 hours from this video. 4 hours. So his video is scheduled for removal. So Jay Viper got a fucking copyright strike for this. So they're actively copyrighting people as we're speaking right now, guys. Disgusting. You got people like Bolt the Word, Leon, making videos about it. You got Smash AT, I know he made a video earlier today. I mean, look at the Metacritic score at this screenshot. 38 Metascore. 2.5 user score. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to take this video down, in all honesty.
So in that user score,
of the
there were like
system.
135
So we're gonna have
reviews,
to stay
which means 135
vigilant.
verified
Atreus,
people.
good luck. Guys,
What
spread
the
this
game
out.
is-
Go to Atreus' channel. Go to his Twitter.
Is that-
You see talking about Team Kill Media, copyright striking people, whether it's J Viper, Atreus, anybody, blast it out there so that these guys can get exposed for the frauds that they are. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know your thoughts about this. Have you played Code Violet? What do you think about Team Kill Media, copyright striking people? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to share this video again so it lets people know what Team Kill Media is doing. And subscribe if you haven't, guys. It's free to do so. I'll see you on the next one. Thank
Okay,
you.
so again, this is from 8BE and 8BE Extra. What is this? PlayStation exclusive Code Violet is a oh wow. Ratings tank. The WNBA upseason just got messier. From Rachel Amory Demeda 7 hours ago. Ninja talks about how ARC creators can continue their success plus nade shot. Okay. I'm not really interested in Ninja. And I don't play ARC creators unless of course there's some kind of drama. Like ARC creators copywriting content creators. But I don't play ARC creators. It won't run on my PC, and I don't really watch Ninja. Okay, let's go and check this one out. This is more interesting. The WNBA drama.
What's up, you guys? I'm Rachel Demita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. We have been giving you guys all of the updates when it comes to the WNBA CBA negotiations, whether I like it or not. I have been keeping you guys posted on all of the latest, and I'm actually excited to announce today that I don't really have any updates. There's been one minor update, the firestorm that we experienced over the weekend, and that is the fact that both sides, both the WNBA, have agreed to essentially telling the players to not sign a new deal until this new CBA is finished, which I feel like that's a given. Of course, you shouldn't sign a deal under the old CBA when you're going into this new CBA that is going to raise salaries. Some of of them like 6 times what they were in the past. So that is what the two sides have agreed upon, but it's relatively quiet, which I do believe is a good thing. But with these WNBA CBA negotiations, with the WNBA off season, and with the people who are at the table for these negotiations, that being Neko Ogumake, Nafisa Collier, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Plum, these players have all committed to off-season leagues. So now everyone's eyes have moved from the WNBA onto these off-season leagues. Well, not all eyes, because the most recent report about Unrivaled is not good for its second season. So Front Office Sports put out this article today, and they said Unrivaled faces stiff challenges as rating plunged to start year 2. And I will also say, like, shout out to Annie, shout out to Ryan for actually writing an article accurate, because I called it out in my last episode that we posted on Saturday that people were very upset that I said this. By the way, I don't care if you're upset. I'm gonna continue speaking the truth. There oftentimes is too much spin around women's basketball, and I'm all for covering the game in a accurate and fair way, but it gets to the point where it feels like we're just handing out participation trophies to everybody who is in this league, when these are professional athletes. These are professional athletes at the highest stage. We should be able to cover them like we cover the men's sport. If a player is not having a good game, if they need to improve their ball handling, if they need to improve their outside shooting, if they need to improve their defense, if they can't hit the side of a barn during a playoff game, we need to be able to call that out. And then at the same time, we can also call that out and hype them up. But I feel like everybody's walking on eggshells when they're talking about these women's basketball players. And by the way, with my coverage of the game, these players, but when we are covering them and we are covering what they're doing on the sport, we have to be able to accurately criticize them and also praise them when they are doing well. You can't, they're great, they're perfect, nothing to change about their game. They wouldn't even say that. The girls wouldn't even say that themselves. They would talk about things that they want to improve on during the offseason. It's the same thing when we're covering the WNBA ratings. We have to be able to call out, okay, the Fever get much higher ratings than the Chicago Sky, or the Fever get much higher ratings than the Connecticut Sun, or they get higher attendance than this. The Golden State Valkyries have higher attendance than the Las Vegas Aces. Like, you need to be able to report things accurately instead of trying to spin a narrative all the time. And it's the same thing with Unrivaled. Now, unfortunately for Unrivaled, they're not off to the best start. So I want to jump into this article. In its inaugural season, Unrivaled was a spectacle, drawing out a sold-out crowd of 870 eager eyes on WNBA offseason. The new format was intriguing, and the salaries and player accommodations that rivaled the WNBA's were cause for fan celebration. In year 2, the sparkle has worn off. And we haven't talked about Unrivaled so much this season, and honestly, I haven't talked about it so much because I haven't been watching. I did watch the first weekend, and it's not necessarily my cup of tea, and I think that that's okay. I also don't want to cover something in a good way or a bad way with you guys if I'm not actively engaging in it. And I will also say that I never thought of Unrivaled as being this thing that was just going to get this insane viewership. I thought that it might get this insane viewership if Caitlin Clark joined, because there was such a frenzy around Caitlin Clark. Also during her sophomore season, even though she was injured and only played 13 games. If Unrivaled got Caitlin Clark, there would absolutely be, the viewership would be higher. So let's get into what the viewership actually is. For the second year league, ratings on TNT were lackluster. Unrivaled's opening slate on January 5th, which kicked off on a Monday afternoon game, averaged 175,000 viewers in 2 games. That aired both on TNT and True TV. The 2 True TV exclusive games on January 5th averaged 32,000 viewers. That's very low. Games on January 9th averaged 139,000 viewers across TNT and True TV. The 4 games that aired January 10th and January 11th averaged 71,000 viewers on True TV. All Unrivaled games also air on HBO Max, which is not measured by Nielsen. Compared to its first season when the league averaged 221,000 viewers on TNT across the regular season and playoffs, peaking at 377,000 viewers for the final of the one-on-one tournament. The opening night last season averaged 310,000 viewers across TNT and True TV. And that's exactly what I think it was, you guys. I think a lot of people were super interested in, okay, what is this? It's a new court. It's full court 3-on-3. We haven't seen this before. There's a lot of hype around the WNBA. I will also say that Unrivaled definitely milked the Caitlin Clark might be joining Unrivaled until the very end then when her team was like, yeah, she's not joining, like there was a moment, I do specifically remember this. They put out this press release and they were like, let us have 22 minutes of your time tomorrow. And they kept saying 22 at different points in this like social media announcement. And a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, they said multiple 22s. Like Caitlyn and possibly Asia could be joining this league. And then that just didn't happen. And I do believe it was the very next day that Caitlyn's team came out and was like, she won't be playing in Unrivaled. And I do actually think that Caitlyn Clark's, it would cheapen her brand to do any of these off-season leagues. I think it would cheapen her brand if the WNBA is still a thing. Now, I'm talking about all of this in a sense that the WNBA, one, has a season this summer, two, like continues to, I do think that it would cheapen her brand to do anything that's not a WNBA sanctioned league. So Alex Basil, who's Nafisa Collier's husband, he said, we're proud of the product we're putting on the court each week and are going to continue growing our audience while showcasing the best women's basketball players in the world. Leagues aren't built overnight. And this was actually kind of a stark contrast to what Nafisa Collier had to say recently, because she was asked about the WNBA the CBA negotiations, and she essentially said, like, I know what it takes to build a sustainable league. And I don't know, I feel like that quote is gonna be used against her, because Unrivaled honestly didn't matter so much in these negotiations until they started saying how much better it was than the WNBA. And here's the honest reality, you guys, going to be paying players a higher salary than what was reported that Unrivaled is paying its players. So yes, they pay them a higher salary for the last season and the season before that, but if the players agree to the terms, the max contract is going to be over $1 million, and then the average salary is going to be around $500K, which to my understanding is more than what these players are making, and they have equity and stuff too. From my sources, it's a percentage of a percentage. Like, it's not some sort of equity that's gonna make you a multimillionaire overnight. Okay, like, I know equity is this buzzword that a lot of equity in a lot of like the jobs that I have taken with other companies, the equity sometimes works out, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times, even with equity, you have to wait till that company goes public or sells in order to even access your shares. So like, I get that it's a buzzword, but it's not the end all be all. And then Brianna Stewart said this. She said TV ratings are one thing for sure. Obviously, you want them to be consistently high no matter if we play on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, and know that we have a space of our own. In the League of Sports, people aren't typically used to seeing women's professional basketball at this time unless you're watching EuroLeague or something like that, so ratings is a huge one. I applaud them for what they did with Unrivaled, and I do think that it's a good, they don't have to go overseas, they get to stay home, they get to work out, they get to train, they get to like, it seems like they're just having a good time, they get to go to the beach on their off days. Like Alex Basil said, leagues are not built overnight, and we have seen NBA, and we have especially seen that in the NBA. I was not alive for this, and I've done some research into the NBA, and we talked about the salary that the women will be making if they take this CBA, this new CBA, and the offer, the salaries that they will be making this year in the WNBA is more than the salaries that the men were making in their 30th season in the NBA. And I promise you also, like, people wouldn't be watching ratings like this. They wouldn't be pocket watching. They wouldn't be like, oh, how does Unrivaled make money? How do they do this? How do they do this? People wouldn't be this tapped in, this lasered in, if it wasn't such a big thing at the negotiating table. Of course, people are going to start comparing it, because it's like the founders of this league tried to make it seem like it is so much better than the WNBA, and I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. Yes, they did a lot of things right. They did a lot of incredible things, but we wouldn't be looking into Unrivaled this hard and be like, well, where'd you get your money? Well, how much is the TV deal? How many people are tuning in? If they wouldn't have built it up and been like, well, the WNBA sucks and everybody there sucks, which I am on their side in a sense that I do think so much could be better. But anybody who was here thinking that Unrivaled is just going to be this massive thing and it's going to put the WNBA under, like, I've been saying that from the beginning. And I've also said from the beginning, Unrivaled doesn't succeed if both leagues are successful, and especially if the WNBA is successful. All Brianna Stewart and Nafisa have been saying from the beginning is they want to make sure that the ladies get paid more and they can stay on American soil. You know how they can do that? By playing in the WNBA. WNBA. And if they do get these salaries that are 500,000 average with over $1 million max, they're going to be making more than they make at Unrivaled. They're going to be playing 5v5 courts. They're going to be playing in much bigger arenas. So they did their job. So in that sense, if that was truly their goal, they did their job. They did their job. They used, I guess, possibly some leverage from Unrivaled at the table, and they did their job, and they got the ladies paid more, and now you don't necessarily need Unrivaled anymore. So I'm very interested to see what the future of this league is. I do think if the WNBA is massively successful, all of these other leagues are not going to happen. They're not going to happen unless they're saying to NBA. Run the tape back from over a year ago. I've been saying this from the beginning. And if I end up being right, I'm going to need an apology from the thousands of you who hate on me online every single day. One thing that I will point out is that Unrivaled is playing in Philly sometime this month, and I guess they are playing in an arena that has a capacity. Yeah, so they're playing at Xfinity Mobile Arena, which has a capacity of 17,000 to 20,000 fans, depending on the event. Unrivaled has said that those games are sold out. So we'll have to see. Like, that could be really good for them. That could be really good for them if they're able to pack out a big arena like that. So let's just see. That's all I have to say about that. But I do also want to quickly talk about Project B, because they also just made an announcement this week. And it says Project B to make stop in Tokyo in April of 2027. So you're probably wondering, 2027, like, what do you mean? Like, that's gonna run into the WNBA season. So in this article, it says there will be men's and women's tournament games in Tokyo being played at the Toyota going from March 26th to April 4th. And I'm assuming that this is probably the last stop on their tour. Just a reminder, you guys, Project B is going to run from November through April. And each city will host a 10-day event that crowns a local champion and feeds into a season-long championship race. So Project B also, it said that they will have 66 players divided into 6 teams. From my understanding, I think that, oh yeah, it says here, the league has already announced 10 players headlined by Neko Gumake, who again is WNBPA president, Alyssa Thomas, currently playing in Unrivaled, Jonquil Jones, Jewel Lloyd, and Kelsey Mitchell. So Japanese star Mai Yamamoto will also compete in the league, which was announced Thursday. So she's actually the one who announced this Tokyo stop. Here's my biggest, I have talked to somebody who works closely with Project B, and they kind of gave me some inside information. It doesn't seem like Project B is going to be a women's basketball league project. It seems like they're going to add more sports, and like they said here, men's and women's tournament games. Okay, so they're going to have men's basketball, which I'm trying to wrap my I'm trying to wrap my mind around what men could actually play, because NBA players, no way in hell. College players, possibly, if they're not playing in college, because it's literally during the college season. So could it be something where it's like another professional league? So if players, they have to do 1 year after high school, so maybe they don't want to go to college, maybe they don't want to go to the G League Ignite, maybe they don't want to go to Australia, so maybe they could go to Project B. However, I don't think that would actually work, because you're only playing tournaments. I don't think that's enough basketball for a prospect who eventually wants to play in the NBA. So okay, so probably not college players, probably not players because they are also in season at this time, like not EuroLeague, not whatever. So then it kind of comes down to the players who are current 3v3 men's league. So is it retired NBA players? Is it just guys who want to go out there and hoop and they weren't professionals in another space? Like, is it influencers? I don't know. I don't know how they figure it out on the men's side, because there are so many competitive basketball leagues, with the NBA being first, then you have G League, then you have all of the little countries, like you have the Spain League, the French League, Russia, Japan, like the NBL in Australia. I don't know where they're going to get the men from. I guess we'll just have to see. But from my understanding is, it's not just going to be basketball either. They are going to tap into other sports. And also from my understanding is Project B is also very much focused on this streaming to show all of these games. So here's my thoughts about Project B and how it will affect the WNBA. So if their last tournament is on April 4th, and then training camp for the WNBA season starts in just a couple weeks after that, and also, by the way, in these CBA negotiations, the WNBA would like to start training camp earlier. Like, they would like to start lengthening the season, and the WNBA has to, by the way. They have to, at some point, lengthen the season. That's a very close window. That's a very close window, and I could actually see WNBA owners not wanting to pay players much who are playing in Project B. Like, I do not think that there is a WNBA owner who will pay a Project B player a max salary if during the off season they are going to be playing for 6 months. November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. They're gonna play for 5 months during the back into the United States until April 5th. I don't know. If I was a GM, I don't know if I'd want to give somebody who's in Project B a max contract. Now, from the players that have already been signed, like Kelsey Mitchell's probably a max contract player for the Indiana Fever. Is that gonna hurt her pockets when it comes to WNBA money? Does it not matter because Project B is supposedly already paying these girls 7-figure deals? Maybe. Does it hurt them in the long run? Also maybe. I don't know. So it really is like, I feel like all of this stuff, inadvertently or not, is putting pressure on the WNBA to step up to the plate. And it's not just about paying the women. It's not just about that. It's not about gross revenue share. I think that they are asking for too much when it comes to that. But it is about stepping up to the plate and really putting their foot down as like, hey, we're the premier league. You guys got to get on board. We have been building this league for 30 years. These other new leagues haven't. We've seen from Unrivaled, it's not that easy to just get viewership right away, to just sell tickets right away, to get people interested in a league right away, even when you do have some of the top. I think it's the same with Project B. I think Project B sounds like a really fun opportunity to get to travel to all these different countries, and obviously like you're getting fans and new markets and stuff, and I think that's good exposure for the girls, but you're also away. I don't want to keep rambling about this, but you guys like see there is a conflict here. There's a conflict with all of them, and it's such a unique position because with any other major sports league, you don't have this issue. You don't have players allowed to play in off-season leagues, period, unless they're sanctioned by that major sports league, whether it's the NBA, MLB, NFL, NHL, list goes on. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please let me know in the comments below all of your thoughts. Sorry if I got a little rambly on this one. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Click that little subscribe button because we upload new videos every single week. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.
I'm curious. I'm curious to know. Anyway, guys, going to end the hour. Hope you guys enjoyed the hour. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow, and all that jazz. And see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.